All right, everyone. Got my drink, my hot tea with honey. Um, I hope everybody's having a good Friday, and hope everyone has a great weekend. And if you're working this weekend, I hope it goes by quick and you get some days off soon. So, anyways, uh, I was kind of, I was kind of observing Brian Kohlberger. I haven't really watched a whole lot of it, but I've seen the stills of, the way you know, his demeanor, and as someone who's on the spectrum as myself, from what I'm gathering, I've known people like him in the past that they kind of have that blank stare, but there's a high level of intelligence that's a lot more than me, and so and I mean what I mean by that is they're really good in school, book smart. Their IQ is extremely high, and I can sense that he's a very intelligent person. And I don't know, what was going on in his mind. I mean, of course, there's a lot of evidence, but part of me still, in the beginning, when I was at least hearing about it, I was like, I don't know if he really did it, because he seemed. But now I'm starting to see how he's like, and he's definitely capable of it for sure, and there's no reaction from him. He's being sentenced right now, and he just has that blank stare. It's very. But like I said, I've known people like that, and they're very intelligent. So he's capable of doing that, and obviously he was in I guess he was in the criminal psychology class that he was doing. I guess he was. I'm not sure what that's called, but in college, and so he obviously knew how to do it. But obviously, there's really no emotion coming from him, which when you compare him to Chris Watts, there was some emotion in Chris Watts whenever he was being sentenced. Probably a shame, but only one tear coming out of his eye. So I don't know. I think Brian Kohlberger might be a little bit more emotionless and probably has no emotion to anything. And, I don't know. But that's just my thoughts on it.